Better relations between men and women is the theme chosen for this year's observance of International Men's Day, carded for this Friday. As part of International Men's Day this year, a webinar will take place this Thursday with the aim of creating better gender relations and gender equality between men and women. Consultant for the Spotlight Initiative, Kitaka Mautu, speaks on what they hope to achieve from that webinar.
And in that webinar, we hope to explore many of the themes that would promote and help and empower our men to play their role in making some of those things possible. You know, because it's a balance in our society, and everyone has their part to play, and we are here to celebrate and promote the positive value that our men bring to the world, our families, and our communities. And this webinar seeks to do that as well, while addressing and supporting and building up and nurturing and you know, highlighting our men in a light and inspiring and motivating them to grow and to become better.
Jacinta Alexis, Senior Program Officer within the Ministry of Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment, which is the collaborating partner for the Spotlight Initiative, says the perception is that men are left behind. However, through the gender lens, she says what is happening in society impacts both genders, but differently. The webinar is also geared at creating an avenue for dialogue on creating consciousness of our actions and how it impacts everyone.
So we are focusing this year not just on saying Happy International Men's Day, but we are looking at making that linkage, making for sustainability in our society, to have more thoughts on how our practices that may be negative and toxic, how masculinity is perceived, how we can bring more visibility to this. So a man does not necessarily have to stick within the social construct of what it is to be a man.
Both Alexis and Mautu agrees that there is a lot that needs to be addressed culturally and otherwise. Mautu says that it calls for more than just the celebration that surrounds International Men's Day.
We all have to play our part. When society is saying to us, this is what we expect from our men, and men are not allowed to be themselves, their true selves, how can we engineer the change when we are not giving them the space? And when I say we, all of us are not giving each other the space to be our true selves, to be reflective of who we are without judgment being cast.
If you look into our society, I mean, we can see that deep sense of suffering among many of our people, and within our men particularly. And, you know, based on how we were socialized, you know, men don't cry, you know, you can't show emotions, you know, you can't open up and ask for help, you know. A lot of men are being abused, and, you know, they're unable to really come forward and say something.
The Spotlight Initiative consultant hopes that this webinar will be a step in the right direction that would lead to more action, further engagement, and work to create a healthier mindset among genders. People are encouraged to join the webinar on Social Development Facebook page at 4:30 tomorrow. Christina John, GBN News.